Check, check. See. Check.
How far I can go because I gotta like watch the ball over here and then.
I know it's tough. It is tough.
Right. Let them know there's a rookie cameraman.
Check, check. There we go. All right. Here we are. Monsters are ready to go. We got Aria's mom, Wani Heath. Right, Wani? I said it right? All right, Wani Heath working the camera. Getting some help here. Loving it. I just got to adjust this camera. Look at that. Wow, look how big those girls really are in real life. It's hard. I tried guessing where home plate was. It's really difficult to see from 205 feet away. That's why they don't umpire from out here. Although, pretty sure I do a better job. So here we are. It's Sober Sunday at Victor Vipers. You know? It's some liberties yesterday. Some parents love hotels. All right, and leading off for... Oh, this isn't the Lady Rebels. Oh, shoot, I didn't change that. They're Vipers. I'll change that in between innings. This is the Victor Vipers is the visiting team. Leading off is Bridget. She's the catcher. First pitch to Bridget looks like it was a ball. There's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one. And that looks like Sophia is pitching. Bridget swings, fouls out one back, strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes here for Sophia. Right, that is Sophia out there, right? That's a 1-3. Sophia Menerick on the mound for the Monsters. The pitch swung on, popped up. Shortstop, Hannah underneath it, makes the grab for out number 1. So with 1 out, that brings up number 17. No. All right, so we got lines written all over the place. What number is this girl? Number 5, Domenica. Oh, it's the Viper logo from the NCR paper that has the line. Well, that's silly. First pitch is a ball to Domenica. Domenica is an extra hitter. I thought he said ball. Did he say strike? Oh, that one's a strike. Oh, look at that. We're able to figure out the balls. Yeah, it is. No balls and 2 strikes from not the umpire, but from the chants of the girls in the dugout. So sometimes it is good to have chanting and cheering at ball games. That one just misses outside. Ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Domenica. That one hit to second base, fielded by Mila. Throw over the first in time for out number 2. 4-3 goes that put out, and just like that, 2 up, 2 down. That brings up the shortstop for the Victor Vipers, number 17, Greta. So here is Greta, the shortstop for the Vipers. First pitch. In their call, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 from Sophia. High, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Greta. And she hits this one out, and it falls in short in front of Maddie. So the Vipers have their first base runner. That's the first hit of the game. And if you're looking to be a sponsor for first hit of the game, hey, give me a shout. I'd be glad to figure something out for you. So the Victor Vipers have a base runner. First pitch is a ball, throw down to second in time. Oh, she leapt in the air. So Hannah tossed her with the glove in the ball. So Greta thrown out at second. 2-6 for out number 3. We'll see Maddie up to bat again next inning. So after a half an inning, there are no runs across for the Victor Vipers. Coming up for the CNY Monsters, it's Rose, Hannah, Alina, Riley, and Ella coming to bat. So warm-ups are done. In steps Rose Douglas. On the mound for the Vipers, there's a strike. First pitch strike from the pitcher, number 20, Izzy. Here's the 0-1 high, ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike on Rose Douglas. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Boy, Rose is trying to send one to the moon on that one. Her job is to reach first base. I'd say that's all a leadoff batter needs to do. Swings at that one, fouls it back. Strike 2 still. Rose launches that one into the outfield, and that is grabbed. Whoops, wrong button. Grabbed by the center fielder. We're just a bunch of amateurs out here. You try to do buttons to make it easier, and all you do is complicate life, right? So with 1 out, here's Hannah. She tips that one back, strike 1. Oh, 2 is high, ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Hannah. Swung on, foul straight back. We'll do the 1-2 again. One ball, 2 strike. Izzy sets and deals. Swung on. Popped up. First base side. Out of play. And Hannah staying alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes again for Hannah. Izzy deals. Change up. Falls down behind Hannah. Her whole bench wanted to see it. Umpire says it did not drop in front of the plate. It dropped behind the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hannah rips out one first base side. Fielded by the first base player. She runs over. Takes it herself for out number 2. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up the catcher, Alina. Alina used her cannon to throw out the base runner at second base to end the top half of this inning. Let's see if Alina can extend the bottom half. Swing and a miss, strike 1. I think she tried to hit me. No balls, 1 strike on Alina. That pitch in there called strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Monsters go down 1-2-3 in their half of the inning. Coming up in the top of the second for the Victor Vipers, it's their 4, 5, 6 batters, Maddie, Sydney, Izzy, then Shelby and Annabelle coming up. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services for all of your interior and exterior cleaning needs, residential, commercial, and industrial. Contact Dupree's Cleaning Services online at exteriorcleaning315.com. And of course, Glory Construction and Development for all of your new building and new structure construction needs. If you're gonna have it built in His glory. All right, and here we are. Here's Maddie back at the plate. She was at bat when Greta got thrown out at second. First pitch to Maddie from Sophia is a ball. One 0. Sophia gets her foothold, throws it in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now on Greta. 1-1. She reaches for it, pops up, foul, hits the backstop. Strike 2. It's one of those where Alina's probably upset that there's a backstop there. She would have caught that, I'm going to say, because I can make that stuff up. This is my stream. I can do what I want. Sophia deals, bounces, 40-footer, not going to make it. Ball 2. That pitch low, ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two outside, ball 4, and Maddie works a walk. So the leadoff runner is on. In steps Sydney, the third base player. Throw back behind. Greta is safe at first. Ball gets away from the pitcher. It's almost like the Monsters are toying with them, like they're trying to get them to make a base running error. Interesting. That's what we're going to say. Anyway, oh, there are no outs. Sorry. First pitch in there for a strike. So the umpire says, ho, for a strike, but it sounds like he's saying, ball. My confusion. That pitch high, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the humidity is coming out. Holy cow. Swung on, fouled off, strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. That foul ball went off of Alina's head, so the umpire's going to take his liberty to clean the plate to give the mask-wearing, plate-defending compadre a moment to collect their thoughts. It's the unsaid rule amongst those mask wearers. The two of them and Jason. The bond together. That one bounces. That's a ball. Oh, that must have been ball 4. I wasn't even keeping track of that. So runners at first and second. Back-to-back walks. So it's Sydney on first and Maddie at second. Here's the pitcher, Izzy. First pitch in there for a strike. So Sophia's doing a great job of throwing that first pitch strike for the batters. And then I don't know if she's trying to move around the strike zone and is missing her edges or if it's something else, because I can't pitch a softball. Way harder than it looks. 1 ball, 1 strike to Izzy. She sends this one up in the air, left field. Riley Trude making the running grab, and she doubles up Maddie off of second base. Atta girl, Riley Trude.
Yeah, Riley.
So with 2 outs now and a runner on first, here's the right fielder, Shelby. First pitch misses. That's a ball. And that one misses, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on Shelby. 2-0, swing and a miss, strike 1. Throw back behind at first, nothing doing, she's safe. It's Sydney back there at first base. Here's the pitch from Sophia. High. Ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike on Shelby. Swing and a miss, or is it foul? Does not really matter. Now does it? 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 3-2. Swung on, fouled back up and over the backstop. We'll do the 3-2 again. So Sydney is off and running on the pitch here because it's 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's the pitch. High, ball 4. So runners at first and second for the first base player, Annabelle. Sophia deals to Annabelle. Swung on. Ground ball to second. Fielded by Mila. Throw to first in time for out number 3. So some great defensive plays by the infield and the outfield for the Monsters, backing up their pitcher. After 1.5 innings, it is still 0-0 coming up for the Monsters in the bottom of the second inning. Riley, Ella, Mila, and Maddie coming to bat. and that pop-up drops down in between the outfielders. Riley Trude has a leadoff single, advances to second on the play. Riley, the speed demon from left field. Advancing to second on the throw. What aggressive base running by Riley Trude. That brings up Ella Persegin, the number 5 hitter and first base player. First pitch, hard ground ball to short. Oh, and it goes off the heel of her glove. Riley's going to come around third, and she's going to score. Ella has an RBI single. So now with no outs and a runner on first, here's Mila Dempsey. First pitch called, strike one. Debatable, but not by me. The 0-1, swing and a miss, strike two. No balls, 2 strikes on Mila. Izzy deals changeup. Oh, and gets her to commit. That's the first out. And look how happy Izzy was. She kind of jumped up in the air on that one. So with 1 out, that brings up the center fielder, Maddie Weller. First pitch to Maddie, outside, ball 1. That's in there for a strike. Ella dancing off of first, and she does the delayed steal to second on the throwback to the pitcher. Aggressive base running all around for these monsters. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Here's the pitch from Izzy to Maddie. Pitcher to pitcher. That one bounces, goes back, hits the umpire. Ella's going to take third. So now with a runner on third and 1 out. 2 balls, 1 strike. Monsters need to convert this runner. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Maddie a little early on that one. That pitch high for a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at third. Pitch high, ball 4. Runners at the quarters. So with runners at first and third and 1 out, here is Mackenzie. Big Mac coming to bat. Pitch swung on, popped up, strike 1. Hits the backstop. There's the 0-1 to Mackenzie. Low gets away, ball 1. That's going to allow Ella to come home and score. And Maddie's going to come all the way around to third base. It is now 2-0 Monsters with a runner on third and 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike on Mackenzie. The pitch from Izzy. She wanted to swing but didn't. It was a called strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Izzy deals. Mackenzie pops this one up, and that's going to go back out of play. We'll do the 1-2 again. The pitch, oh, swing and a miss, strike 3. Catcher holds onto it, so Mackenzie's gonna go to the dugout. So with 2 outs now and a runner on third, that brings up Estelle Dallin. Sliding, oh no, she's not sliding up. Sophia's a flex. Swing and a miss, strike one. Estelle wanted to hit so hard, she stepped out. Pulled her front foot out, picked her head up. Can't hit a ball like that, kid. That one misses for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Maddie should have gone home then. She'd have been by that catcher. That catcher turned her back on that Maddie and threw the ball. She absolutely should have taken off. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Maybe it's time for Estelle to move to her sister's bat because this one's not working. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch popped up, back, and she's out. So that one went up, did not quite have the distance, out number 3, but the Monsters pick up 2 that inning. After 2 innings of play, they lead 2-0. Coming up top of the 3rd inning for the Vipers, it's the bottom of the order. Finn, Priya, then Bridget, Domenica, and Greta. That first pitch misses for a ball to Finn. Here's the 1-0 from Sophia. Finn ducks out of the way for dramatic effect. 2-0. Pretty sure that wasn't going to hit her. 2-0. That one. Oh, I thought that was in there. She moved out before the ball got there. 3 balls and no strikes. I think Finn's playing head games with Sophia. It's a pitch from Soph. In there, call strike 1. Here's a 3-1 to Finn. Oh, she steps out and swings, strike 2. It was a huge swing. She's got to shorten that up with 2 strikes on her now. Nice short, compact swing is what you want. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Finn goes down swinging for out number 1. That brings us to the top of the order, Bridget, the catcher. Bridget, ground ball to third, fielded by Rose. Throw over the first in time for out number 2. Next up, the extra hitter, Domenica. First pitch, high and inside, ball 1. That pitch in there, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Domenica. So 1-1 high, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 from Sophia. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 3rd inning. Sophia reels back and deals, swing and a miss, strike 3. 1, 2, 3 goes the Vipers. Coming up in the bottom of the 3rd inning for the Monsters, it's the top of the lineup. Rose, Hannah, Alina, and Riley. Coming up. First pitch to Rose, low, ball 1. Second pitch to Rose, popped up, right side, and it falls just short, goes underneath the glove of the right fielder. Rose is going to come around second. Rose is heading to third. Rose is going to round third, stop, and put the brakes on and check back. Rose with a leadoff triple for the bottom of the 3rd inning here. Do you need it turned or? So here is Hannah. First pitch to Hannah, she fouls that one off, goes back to the screen. Strike 1. Whoops. It's the 3rd inning, so. That pitch misses, ball goes to the backstop. Rose coming home. Twists out of the way as that ball gets thrown at her, and she scores on the wild pitch. 4-3-4-3-0 Monsters. Hannah fouls that one off, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes to Hannah. Change up. Misses the strike zone. Ball 2. Sometimes the ball just doesn't listen. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Hannah. Inside, ball 3. That was close. With the eagle eye of Hannah Simmons, knew that was not a strike. Full count now. Izzy deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So with 1 out, that brings up the catcher, Alina. Alina sends this one up into the air. Third base comes over, and it pops out of her glove. Fumbles the ball. Alina thinks about going to second. That would have been silly. So Alina reaches on an E5. She could have sent that one to the outfield, and her dad would have given her an error too. He keeps the book for our game changer. So with a runner on first, here's Riley Trude. Riley ripped a single, got the first hit of the game for the Monsters, and scored the first run of the game for the Monsters. Just last inning. Umpire's ready. Izzy deals high, ball one. And who is that running for Alina? Is it Chloe? Chloe takes second base. She goes in and runs for Alina because Alina's the catcher and you're allowed to do that. That pitch to Riley, outside. Here comes Chloe, slides, underneath. Oh, her foot did come off, though, at the end there. Out number 2. Coach Dave going over to have a conversation with the umpire because he's super confident in his girls, as he should be. But she was out. She may have been out twice. It was a nice slide. But alas, she's out. So 2 outs and nobody on now due to the caught stealing. Turn our attention to Riley. Foul ball down the first base side. Oh, I forgot. What was the count? It was those 2 balls, right? 2 balls and 1 strike? So it's kind of tough. Probably didn't need to have Chloe steal third because Riley normally launches these balls into the outfield. One's inside. It could be very well 3 balls. Or 1 ball? What? That's fouled off. Well, we know it's 2 strikes. I know that part's right. Actually, might be 1 ball and 2 strikes. I could be imagining parts of this game. Yeah, I think it is. So now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a pitch to Riley. Reaches on a changeup. That gets fouled back over the backstop. Out of play. Come back and do that pitch again. I believe you're correct. Ground ball is short. Fielded by the shortstop. Throw over the first in time for out number 3. So 6-3 goes that putout for the 3rd out of the inning. After 3 innings of play, the Monsters lead 3-0. Coming up in the top of the 4th inning for the Vipers, it's Greta, Maddie, Sydney, and the pitcher, Izzy. All right, so Greta's got her own little dance for her walk-up. Gotta like that. First pitch to Greta, sails high, ball 1. Sophia likes to keep him guessing, constantly changing elevations. One ball, no strikes. That one way low, ball 2. Here's the 2-0 from Sophia. Swing and a miss, strike 1. I like how she took something off of that one. Greta almost got to swing twice at it. And that pitch just misses. Ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. That pitch misses. Ball 4. That'll bring up number 33, Maddie. A little brush back pitch there on Maddie. That's a strike. And that pitch misses for a ball. I do believe it's 3 balls and 1 strike here. 3 balls and 2 strikes, excuse me. 3-2 is popped up. Hannah calls for it, makes the grab for the first out of the inning. That first pitch in there for a strike on Sydney. Sydney walked in her last at-bat, was left stranded at second base. That pitch is a ball, throwback behind. Greta at first gets missed, fielded by Estelle out in right field. She throws that ball back in. 1 ball and 1 strike on Sydney. This pitch swung on, fouled off, strike 2. Almost looked like she fouled that off on her follow-through, not the initial swing through. One ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, runner at first. There's the pitch in there, call, strike 3. That'll bring up the pitcher, Izzy. What's up? Yeah. First pitch to Izzy high for a ball. Throwback behind Greta gets dropped by Ella, and that allows Greta to go to second. Those names are very similar. So I think you said 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. It's a pitch to Izzy. Misses, ball 2 or 1 or 3. Yep, couldn't see that. Third base coach's face was in my way. Pitch outside, that is ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs. There's a pitch that once popped up. Nobody's going to get it, and they're all just staring at the ball. I don't know what happened there. The ball must have disappeared somehow. So that allows Izzy to get to second. I'll give her the infield single. Sure. A nice guy. And Greta scores. That's an RBI for Izzy. It did, but it landed in the circle. It had some sick spin. It looked like it landed in the circle. And nobody reacted to where it traveled to. That'll bring up Shelby, the right fielder. First pitch. Oh, nails Sophia. She's got to find that ball. Throw to first in time for out number 3. Nice play by Sophia. Somebody take a look at that ankle. But the Vipers pick up 1 in their half of the 4th inning. After 3.5, the Monsters still lead 3-1 coming up in the bottom of the 4th. It's Ella, Mila, Maddie, and Mackenzie coming to bat. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Ella. Here's the 1-1 from Izzy. That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-one to Ella. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Ella looks over towards her dugout like, well, how'd I not hit that? Two balls, 2 strikes. Izzy deals. Ella reaches, bloops this one up. Third base coming in. Oh, and she drops it. It falls in fair territory. Ella reaches on an E5. That went in and out of the glove of Sydney there. These things happen. That brings up Mila. Mila swing and a miss. First pitch, strike 1. Ella taunting off of first base. Here's the 0-1 to Mila. Hits a ground ball. Goes to short. She runs over to get to second base and does. So she retires the lead runner for out number 1. That's a 6 unassisted for out number 1. That'll bring up Maddie, and she's got Mila at first. Maddie walked and was left stranded at third base in her first plate appearance. That first pitch is a strike. Throw down to second. Misses. Mila takes second base. That ball is popped up foul first base side, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Maddie Weller. Maddie reaches up, hits that one hard, goes in and out of the glove of the shortstop. Throw over the first, not in time, goes off the glove of the first baseman. That's going to allow Mila to go to third. Oh, that ball should never have been thrown. She bobbled it twice, So Maddie reaches on an E6. Mila goes to third. Runners at the corners now with 1 out for Mackenzie. Oh, I missed that. Was that a ball?
Yeah.
So Maddie takes second on that first pitch, which is a ball to Big Mac. Mackenzie reaches up, sends this one out to right field, and the second baseman, just holds on. Wow, she almost dropped that, pulled it into her belly for the assist. 2 outs now. That'll bring up Dan-Dalin to the plate. 2 outs, runners at second and third. First pitch to Estelle, low and inside, ball 1. Estelle just needs to hit a hard ground ball through the infield, and that'll score 2 runs. That pitch high and out, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Monsters lead 3-1, bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Stelly shows bunt, lays one down. Oh, and there's some confusion. Who's going to play it? And she's safe at first base. Atta girl, Weezer! The RBI bunt single, because Daddy's going to give her a hit. You can't give out 2 errors, can you? That'll bring up Rose with a runner at first and third. First pitch is a ball. Estelle takes second. Runners at second and third now for Rose. Rose popped out to center and hit a triple and came around to score. In her 2 plate appearances, she's 1 for 1. That pitch in there for a strike. Bridget's doing those fake throws back to third, and Maddie's falling for him. I don't know why. She should be taunting her. Although with 2 outs, you don't want to get busted. Pitch high, ball 2, especially when you got a good contact hitter like Rose, who's notorious for getting on base. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runners at second and third, 1 run in. Monsters lead 4-1 in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch from Izzy, swung on, popped up, back, and out of play. That's a foul ball. We'll do 2-2 now. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Pitch from Izzy. Hit, ground ball to third. Throw over to first is in time for out number 3. So Rose made it close, but they get the out. They do plate 1 run that inning, and the Monsters take a 4-1 lead after 4. Coming up in the top of the 5th inning, it's the 8, 9, and then 1 batters, Annabelle, Finn, and then Bridget, Domenica, and Greta for the Vipers. All right, looks like I was mistaken. Here's Shelby coming to bat. I thought she made last out. First pitch is a strike. I don't know. I've been wrong before. Yeah. I don't even know what the count is. Ah, she walked. There we go. I know that. Swing and a miss, strike one. Swung on, popped up. Hannah coming over, making the grab for out number one. That'll bring up the number 9 batter, number 22, Finn. And we're getting a pinch hitter for Finn. No. $22, then 7. Yeah, I don't know what the coaches just came over to say. All right, 1 out, 1 on. Here's Finn, the center fielder. Shows bunt, pulls back, pitches high, ball 1. No advance on the base paths. Here's the 1-0 to Finn. Shows bunt. Oh, Lena almost grabbed it. Ball's fair. Throw to first, not in time. What a crazy play. I'm giving Finn a single on that. Alina, holy crow. She just would have been the play of the game if she had made it. Play of the weekend. So runners at first and second now. That brings up the leadoff batter, Bridget. First pitch low and inside, ball 1. Bridget has popped out to short and grounded out to third. She's 0 for 2 on the day. Swing and a miss, strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. Pitch from Sophia, swung on, popped up. Rose calls for it, makes the grab, out number 2. So with 2 outs, that brings up the extra hitter, Domenica. Runners at first and second. Domenica grounded out to second and struck out swinging. That first pitch is a strike. Domenica is also 0 for 2 on the day. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Pitch from Sophia. Oh, just misses inside, ball 1. Oh, yeah. There, it's called strike 3 to end the inning. So the Monsters avert potential disaster. Don't allow any runs to score that inning. After 4.5, they still lead 4-1. Coming up in the bottom of the 5th inning, it's the 2-3-4 batters, Hannah, Alina, Riley, then Ella, Mila, and Maddie. So how about this game, huh? First pitch to Ella, foul back for a strike. So how about Hannah's single? And then making her way all the way around the third. Nice double by Riley, RBI double. That pitch gets away for a ball. That's going to allow Riley to go to third. So it is a 5-0 game. Boy, I totally invented a complete at-bat last inning. And Izzy, for some reason, I thought got an RBI. She's the one that grounded out last inning. It's a high pop-up and, lack of communication, but third base player coming over to make the play for out number 2. Out number 2. Wow. Rough day. Rough day in the neighborhood here. We only had 1 cup of coffee today, that's why. First pitch to Mila misses, ball 1. So runner on third for Mila. It is 5-0 Monsters. I'll go over that in a minute. Mila reaches down, hard ground ball. That's going to make it off the glove or through. I'm going to give her a single just so I can write down that Mila got an RBI. As Riley comes home to score. So with 2 outs and a runner at first, here's Maddie Weller. First pitch, there goes Mila. Coming into second. Rainbow falls down behind Mila as she reaches second base. 1-0 to Maddie. Runner in scoring position for Weller. Here's a 1-0 pitch from Izzy. Swung on. Sent to the outfield. No! Grab by the shortstop to end the inning. Nice grab by Greta. Greta with the grab. And that'll do it. After 5 innings of play, the Monsters lead. They squeeze in 1 more run. It is 6. It's 2 more runs. 6-0. Yeah, I had 6 and I had to add up. Yep. They got 2 runs that inning. They lead 6-0. Coming up in the top of the 6th, it's Greta with the great grab. And then Maddie, Sydney, and Izzy. Now, last inning, or 2 innings ago in the 4th inning, Greta led off with a walk. Maddie popped out to short. Sydney struck out. And then Izzy grounded out to first. Greta had stolen second base. I got confused in there somewhere and thought that Greta was Izzy. They all wear the same color shirt, so it's really hard to tell them apart. I might. All right, warm-ups are done. In steps Greta. Greta's 1 for 1 with a walk and a single and a stolen base that I just figured out. First pitch swinging, pops it up. Alina looking, it goes back out of play. That's why she couldn't find it. Strike 1. Interesting. It looked like Alina was looking around on the ground, though. Generally not where you find pop flies. Eventually, they get there. No balls, 1 strike on Greta. Sophia deals. High, ball 2. 1 even, ball 1. Wow. So after this game, I'm going to move my equipment over to the other field, and then I'm going to get a cup of coffee. I don't know how she tomahawk chopped that foul ball, but she did. One ball, 2 strikes on Greta. High, ball 2. Hey, she's swinging at high ones. I'd throw her another high one. Here's the 2-2 from Sophia. She does chop another high one. That goes foul this side. Almost hit a mom. We'll do the 2-2 pitch again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the leadoff batter. Greta launches this one out into center field, bounces on the edge of the dirt. Maddie picks it up on the first bounce, and Greta has herself a hard-fought leadoff single. She's 2 for 2 on the day. A high-quality at-bat, absolutely. That brings up Maddie. Maddie's 0 for 1. She popped out to short and walked. She got caught off second in a double play, though, by Riley. First pitch swung on, popped back up, out of play, strike 1. There's the 0-1. Swung on, this is sent out. Maddie under the, off the top of her glove. Not able to get the speedy Greta as she comes into second base. Maddie reaches on an E8. And that'll bring up Sydney with runners at first and second now and no outs. First pitch right back at Maddie. She knocks it down, throws it to first for the out. Runners move over. What do I call her? I call her Maddie. No, Maddie was in center field. Yeah, it's Sophia. So 1-3 goes that put out. Runners at second and third. That'll bring up Izzy, the pitcher. Yet. Here, you want these? Swung on, popped up. And coming in to make the grab is Ella. Nobody able to advance on that one. So 2 outs now. That brings up Shelby. Shelby has walked twice. And has reached as far as second base. Lefty steps in. First pitch outside and low. Ball 1. Runners at second and third. 2 outs. 1 ball, no strikes. Sophia looks in. Rocks back and deals high. Ball 2. Two-0 from Sophia, swing and a miss, strike 1. That pitch misses, ball 3. And that's a walk. Bases are loaded. So bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's Annabelle. Annabelle's 0 for 2. She grounded to second and popped out to short. There's her third plate appearance. This one goes up. Rose, Hannah pulls it in to end the inning. Another pop out to shortstop there for the third out. After 5.5, Monsters lead 6-0. Coming up in the bottom of the 6th inning, it's Mackenzie, Estelle, and then top of the order, Rose, Hannah, and Alina. All right, here is Mackenzie now that warm-ups are done. First pitch misses, ball 1. That pitch misses outside, ball 2. So Mackenzie is 0 for 2 with a strikeout swinging and a pop out to second. This one hits hard right up the middle. She's going to round first and look for 2. Ball comes in right at second base, so Mackenzie's going to hold at first with a nice leadoff single here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The runner at first, here's Dan-Dalin. Weston, you got to watch Estelle cheer for her. First pitch to Estelle. Shows bunt, lays down a beauty. Third baseman's hustling in. She's never going to get her. Mackenzie comes around second, dives back to second to be safe. Coach John calls time because he doesn't know how else Mackenzie's going to get up. Runners at first and second. That was a beauty of an infield bunt single for Estelle. That's 2 in a row for her. She's 2 for 3 on the day. That'll bring up Rose with runners at first and second and no outs. Now Estelle's just thinking to herself, if she catches up to Mackenzie, can she carry her? Rose sends this one out to the outfield, drops in front of both outfielders. Runners had to hold up to wait to see where that ball landed. They didn't know if it was going to be caught or not, so it's a long single for Rose. And the bases are loaded for Hannah Simmons. Hannah's 1 for 3 with a ground out, a strikeout, and a single. Came around to score last inning. Pitch from Izzy's high for a ball. And I totally missed Mackenzie going home.
Yeah, I got it.
Sweet. So you guys saw it? I did not. Pitches a ball. Mackenzie scores. Both runners advance to second and third. Rose and Estelle, I say, are clearly the team's fastest 2 runners. Rose is faster than Estelle, though. Here's the one. Oh, yeah, Estelle is definitely riskier. That one popped up to first and grabbed, and I can't believe Estelle's still on third, right? Speaking about risk. And there's 1 out. So with 1 out, that brings up Alina. Alina reached on an error. And, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, struck out and popped out to second. First pitch high for a ball. Estelle taunting. Not sure why she's skipping back to third. Thank you. Estelle loves stealing home. I expect to see her to do it here. There's the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Estelle's got to come back. Third base, reeling back, makes the grab. Now Estelle jumps off. And she dives back to third. I tell you what, had Sydney thrown that ball to the pitcher, Estelle was going to take off. So with 2 outs now, that brings up Riley Trude. Riley's 2 for 3 with a single, a double, and 2 runs scored, 1 RBI. Let's see if Riley can get the ever-elusive triple. Well, here she's trying. That goes 1 hopper to the center fielder, gets thrown in. 1 run scores, 2 runs score. Riley's got a 2 RBI single. And that is game because they've got this team by more than 8 in 6 innings. So the first game of Championship Sunday for the Monsters ends in a victory as they defeat the Vipers 9-0. Waiting for final play. Looks like, is that game over? Nope. Currently, We're waiting to find out the winner of the game next to us, whether it's Lightning Fast Pitch or Fury Fast Pitch, and Lightning leads 7-6 over the Fury. We'll find out who we play when we get over there. From field number 19, I'm the Dan-Dalin with my camera operator, Lonnie Heath. Together, we're a positive influence. Remember, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.